Jai Hind students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Today we will start our very first lecture of class 9th, Economics, Chapter 1, The Story of Village, Palumpur. I know economics is a very new subject for you because in class 8th we had studied only history, civics and geography. So what is economics? Economics is a branch of social science that studies the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. In class 9, we study only basic concepts of economics. So this chapter is about story of village Palumpur. Palumpur is a story of a hypothetical village, that is Palumpur. Hypothetical means it is an imaginary story. Palumpur is a small village which is very well connected with neighboring villages and towns. Raiganj, that is a big village which is 3 kilometers from Palumpur, and Shahapur, that is the nearest town to the village. There is a good transport facility through bullock carts, tongas, motorcycles, tractors, trucks and jeeps. So these both villages are very well connected with Palumpur. This village has about 450 families belonging to several different castes. The 80 upper caste families own the majority of land in the village, and their houses are quite large and made up of brick and cement. The SCs comprises one third of the population and live in one corner of the village, and their houses are made up of mud and straw. Most of the houses have electric connections. Electricity powers all the tube wells in the fields and is used in various types of small businesses. Farming is the main activity in Palumpur, whereas other activities such as small scale manufacturing, dairy farming, transport are also carried on a limited scale. This This village has two primary school, one high school, one primary health center which is run by government and one private dispensary. And because of that electric connection, irrigation facility are also very good. Now we'll study about organization of production. The aim of production is to produce the goods and services that we want. To fulfill the requirements that the human beings want, we need four factors of production. So there are four requirements for production of goods and services. The first requirement is land and other natural resources like water, forest, minerals, and it is the place where any economic activity take place. Second is labor. Labor means people who would do work. People who will do the work. Some production activities require highly educated workers to perform the necessary task. Other activities require workers who can do manual work. Each worker is providing the labor necessary for production. The second one is labor. Now the third is physical capital. Physical capital, it is a variety of inputs required at every stage during production. Now it comprises of two things. First is fixed capital and second is working capital. Fixed capitals like tools, machines, buildings, it ranges from very simple tools such as farmer's plow to sophisticated machines like generators, turbines, computers, etc. Why we call them fixed capitals? Because with the help of these tools and machines, we can produce number of goods. We cannot change that machine every time for producing a different type of goods. So we use that same machines and tools to produce number of goods. Second one is working capital. That raw material and money in hand. Production requires a variety of raw material such as the yarn used by the weaver or the clay used by the potter. Some money is always required during production to make payments and buy other necessary items. Raw materials and money in hand are called working capital, but they are not known as fixed capital. Why? Because every time we need money for the production of different types of goods, we need every time new raw material for the production of different goods. That's why it is known as working capital. And fourth one is human capital. Human capital, that it means that the people, those who are doing all these work and put together all these land, labor, physical capital with the help of their skill and knowledge. So that's why human capital is the most important factor of production. So these are the main four factors of production which we need for making any good, which fulfill our need. Now I am going to wind up this lecture. Now you have to prepare all these notes in your fair notebook. In next video lecture, we will meet again with the remaining topics of this chapter. Till that time, be safe and stay at home. Thank you.